Greetings, peace all. RaRe Ka Maai here of RaRe Ka Maai Mystics, and today, shit, I was supposed to okay, excuse me. Today is the 6th of the 7th, 2018, and the planetary archetype for today is Venus. Venus, baby. Venus is ultimate feminine power, feminine poweress. Feminine energy. It's a nurturer, it's a lover, it's a protector, it's very spiritual, it's all about abundance, it's all about nature, it's growth, okay, it's self-worth, self-values, relationships. It's also, oh, this slipped me, it came and went. Love, money, nature, self-worth, self-knowing, self-being, cultivating your spirit into matter. This is the one. It's also can be gluttonous, can be overindulgent, loves decadent things. So we have to balance. Okay, of course, we can't be too much in our emotions, too much in our feelings, which Venus is governed by, being that feminine receptive energy. Okay, and today's color therapy is green and magenta. Magenta for that, that love again, for self, that sexy, erotic love, even, and also passions. And then we have the green for abundance, for nature, for growth, prosperity. Okay, and then the mineral therapy for today is copper. And say we love copper out here. And copper is great. Copper is everything. Copper is commonly known to be an anti-inflammatory. So anytime you have inflamedness inside your body, you put copper on it and it will ease down the pain and swelling and stuff. Also, copper is great to keep your electrolytes going in your body, because we are electric beings. Also, it helps our melanin as well, because we do have trace minerals of copper in our body. Yes, just keeps you, copper is very healing as well. As long as you can have these trace minerals of these trace minerals in your body and keep it amplified, okay, you'll always be thriving. So these are the trace minerals that people tend to not take too much notice of. And it does come naturally in certain foods, like avocado is rich in copper, but and other foods it's not. And the foods nowadays is really not so much food anymore. So we have to be mindful. Even if we just think about, okay, I am copper, believe your body will transmute that copper energy and you will be okay for the day for your mineral intake, at least, of copper. But also we had aromatherapy being rose, and rose, yes, being that scent of sensuality, sexiness, love. It can be dependent on the color, because you have the white rose is more purity and grace, where the pink rose may be more self-love and unconditional love, where the red rose would be definitely erotic love, more sexy kind of love. So that's the archetype and the planetary influence there. Numerologically, we are under a six influence, and 6 is again ruled by Venus. Okay, if you didn't catch the last ones, I've been mentioning it this month. Actually, the whole month is coming like it's just so, it's in accordance with life. The first day of the month was on the 1st, and the how do I put it? So that the week begins on Sunday, right? Or Soul Day. And the first day of the month was Soul Day. And that this month we've a lot of retrogrades already in place, starting from last month, but are going to be affecting us deeply. I was going to say drastically, but I didn't want to spook, deeply this month, because we also have these 2 eclipses, and especially the eclipse on the 27th, which is going to be the lunar eclipse. It's going to be one of those ones that just shake you up. And it's the shadow phases that we need, the last shadow phases that we need to clear up, due to this separatedness that we've been going through for eons. Yes. that last shadow phases that we need to clear off will be cleared up on the 27th. Thereafter, collectively, we will all know that we have both yin and yang, and that we can access both. And we move in a better state always when we do access both. Okay? Because yes, we're coming into this new age and we're wanting to raise up the woman, but never to negate or neglect the man. Because the man has been upheld for a long time, but for all the wrong isms. Now we're going to get him back up in his divine masculine state, alongside rightfully his divine feminine state, internally and externally. Once the state is good, then the physical is great. So that sixth energy is all about your pleasures, your leisures. What do you want to materialize? What do you want in your material world? You know, what makes you feel like you are the world? You know, just luxurious things around you. Thinking back about the Taurus energy. And you know, actually the moon is in Pisces also. So again, we're looking at our intuition, our spiritual understanding, our dreams and fantasies. And Venus actually being in Leo right now is again coinciding really well. It's looking at our soul's purpose, how we're going to move about getting there. What is our purpose? What drives us? And could we be driven by something more positive, more conducive? Is it in our highest steed? Is it for our highest best, whatever it is that's driving us currently? Check it. Let's get into the spread. Today, angel message, we have laughter and discipline. And laughter's been coming out a bit. I'm going to read it out actually. The affirmation is, I see humor in everything. Let's read it. It says, laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out fear and leaves you feeling happier, clearer, and more relaxed. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So make light of difficulties and see the funny side of situations. Laugh at yourself and with others. When you relax and laugh, your angels drop in new suggestions, ideas, which can transform difficulty into delight. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous, and fun-filled. Yes, man. Yay. Look, bust a smile every once in a while and let that become a roar of vibrating, joyful sounds, you know? Don't hold back on laughing. Don't stop yourself from laughing. I hate when I see people covering their mouth like they don't want to like let their teeth show or even be seemingly like they are happy and shit. Like I don't get that. But laughter is, like they said, this wonderful healer. Laughter begets joy, and joy begets more joy, and then light energy. So it's not dense, depressive, lowering vibration. It's a heightening vibration, a more love-filled vibration, divinely guided vibration. When you laugh, when you bring more joy in the world, divine is right by your side. When you do no crassness and low vibratory things, you got the opposite of divine around your ass. Okay? And whatever is begot begets. Next is discipline. The affirmation is, self-discipline brings me freedom. Yes, be disciplined about your purpose, about being on your 110%, on your square, on what you're supposed to be doing. Not following anybody else, not going with what is already been set, but what is being divinely guided towards you, or what is being, what is specifically, especially for you. How do I say? Because we all know when certain things are around, and you're like, you may like a misaligned ego might tell you like, oh, what is this? But even with your misaligned ego, in the deep seated parts of you, you know what you're supposed to do. It's if you want to listen to that. And of course, if you want to be in your highest state, you will listen to that. Because you know, in your highest state brings more everything. Like, I don't understand. It's very easier for us to get stuck in certain situations. I understand that. But once you know there is better out there, like, fear not. Fear not. There's nothing for you to fear. Fear is what is, I don't know the thing so well, but ad-libbing here. Fear is the evidence of something appearing real. Fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. There's nothing for you to fear. Okay? Underneath the deck, we have detachment, beginnings again, and faith, Archangel Uriel. And choices I'm going to read because I see choices on the deck already. Choices, we have many. Choose for my highest good. That's the key. There's always going to be choices, but are you going to choose anything or what's really right for thee? And we have Archangel Uriel, and it says, I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. Know that we all come in different phases and stages, but we are all brothers and sisters. We are all one. We just come to fulfill different parts of the soul. Like this life you might come this way, and then next life you have to come for the polar opposites. And if you did come from the polar opposite, then you come from the life before. That means in this life now you're going to have some conflicting issues with how you used to be to how you are now, but you still have to go around because you still have to grow. Your job is to fulfill your purpose so you can, and your purpose is to for soul's growth. Okay. And faith, have faith in the support of the universe. Know that you are the universe and the universe is you. Beginnings again, you know, I welcome and nurture the new in my life. A life of this, let me read this one as well. It came out yesterday and I thought about it afterwards. Life is a series of cycles, and a time of rebirth is indicated for you. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of a fresh idea, or the development of qualities in you like laughter, light, or hope. It may herald a total change. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar, for the new cannot enter until the old and outworn has departed. Your angel guidance is to accept the new, for it will be welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. And the affirmation again is, I welcome and nurture the new in my life. That's when you take, that's if and when you take the time to welcome and nurture it. There's always something ready to start afresh. And you have to be able to detach yourself from the old, from the expectations, from the past. Okay, Pisces moon again, looking at your feelings, and Pisces is very associated to the past. So what are your feelings towards the past? If it's not longer in your life, why are you still holding on to it, like energetically, by thinking and feeling about it? That perpetuates it in your life, especially if it's something that you didn't like, you had to endure, you didn't enjoy. You keeping your mind there, keeps you stuck there. For relationship messages, we have here, inspired action is always pleasurable action. Number 34, which is a 7. Check your spirit, don't lose your soul. Again, you know, let yourself be guided by divine guidance. Make your moves through divine guidance. Nothing can no one else, okay? And then we have 22, the beneficial beliefs feel better when I think them. Again, this visionary, they're creating a collective foundation of beliefs that are supportive to the collective's growth. Beneficial beliefs, they feel better when you think them. Okay, how do you know something's beneficial for you? If you think it enough times and it continuously makes you feel, you know, nicer and nicer, then that's the coup right there. That's telling you, yeah, that's the one. When you're thinking about things and it makes you feel more perplexed and more confused, then that's confusion. You can clear it up by either leaving it alone or going straight at it face first, head first, you know. Again, this is about not fearing things. Don't let what you don't understand or what you don't know like fuck you up. If you don't know something, you say like, yeah, instead of thinking, oh, this is not beneficial, think, oh, I wonder how this could be beneficial. Can this be beneficial for me? Just you asking that question, you then your guides will come bring you the answers if it's a yes or a no. And then we have number 50. It says, by my attention to things, I am making choices. Always, like, again, whatever you pay your attention to, you're giving energy to, you're fueling that. So if it's something conducive that you want in your world, continue doing so. If it's not, then stop it, yo. Underneath the deck, we have 25. Again, number 7 says, and causing pain for others would attract pain to me. Like, law of reciprocity is real. I see it as law of reciprocity. People call it karma. Also, I see karma as lessons. There's lessons to learn. We are here living and learning. Best believe if you're intentionally hurting somebody in any way, shape, or form, even if you're withholding, manipulating, misconstruing, however the weather, okay, you will get yours. You will get yours, especially specifically when people are not intending to do anything bad mind to you, but you want to go out and do that to everybody else. Oh, it's gonna be on, okay? Because no, okay. So let's look at the tarot message. We have the 7 of Cups, we have the Empress, we have the Magician, and we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, I feel like we had these cards just free, like it's only actually this Friday, sometime this week, a few times. Okay, so the 7 of Cups is many choices, someone, you know, being, just having many doors available to them. And no, they are not all for good, for they're not all for the good of them, but they all are wrapped up shiny and bright, looking like something that they could be worthy of them. It's up to them to really and truly take the time to be sure that they go for what is truly of the highest good, what is truly divinely guided for them. Okay, because really and truly, why there's so many choices? Yeah, because they're clearly a popular. They have many successes, okay, to come and right now, and to come depending on what the choices that they make, actually, because the choices that they look into is like an Empress type, abundance, creativity, fertility, you know, grounded, founded, okay. And then we have the Magician, knowing the power within to continue on to be successful. So there are choices to be made. Do you know what you want? But a lot of things is being presented to you. How do you go about making the right moves? By knowing that you are the power, okay? Realizing that going within is your best source to achieve and continue success. Not trying to manipulate the world outside of yourself, but manipulate the world inside yourself. Make the changes that you need to make to clear up any misconstruedness, misconstruedness, okay, so you yourself can be more grounded and not fear and doubt nothing. Use your higher wisdom. Remember, doing that internal work is as simple as just sitting down and asking for the guidance, which is prayer. Okay, pray to your higher self. I don't like giving advice generally like this, because it all depends on who you are specifically. Some people work best with their ancestors, some work really well with angels, some work well with certain deities, some just work really well with self. Others can encompass all. So yes, again, get at me if you want some individual time with me. because it always works best. This is very general and collective. So some messages might be straight for you and some may not, and some may seem so, but all of that. So to be more concrete and precise, you have to speak to me specifically about your things then going on. Anyhow, so choices to be made. You know what you want, but and you also realizing now how you're going to go about getting it, and it's going to be successful because all you have to do, is stop looking to all the choices that you have and check yourself, and you'll get what you want successfully. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, Judgment, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. Boom. Okay, and I see the Ace of Swords here that didn't want to pick up with the rest of the cards. Okay, this is telling you what here, that back when you were holding back everything, now there's a need for a rebirth, which I read somewhere as well. I think it was the new beginnings. Okay. Need to rebirth. You've been asked to make a judgment call. You've been judged to see what your next move is going to be, and you've been judged by higher ups, divine guidance, because remember, you have a certain amount of free will. You can decide not to take the opportunity that the divinity is offering to you, but you have more work to do, okay. So this page of swords that was on the deck is talking about communication, fresh communicating, young communication, not very concrete, but it's enough to get something moving, because the judgment call is in regards to partnerships and working and speaking your truth. This came upside down, meaning that there's not much clarity. There's some confusion. Truth is not being spoken. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a passionate mystic one who is not speaking truth clearly about a partnership, being judged to make this call, okay, because before they were holding back, right? Seven of Swords underneath here, Two of Swords. Oh my God, a lot of mental conflict, okay? Ruminating, just thinking to yourself, but there's a connection that's wanting to be had, the soulmates, okay? Definitely, I say the Six of Cups, okay? Six of Wands, Empress, the Temperance. Again, you are divinely guided towards here, you're divinely guided towards this year. But the material world has got you stuck because of codependencies, finances, and career. But there is definitely chemistry. Release your codependency of people, situation, and things. There's nothing outside of yourself that you need. It's not a necessity. It might be a want or a pleasure or whatever, but it's definitely not a need. Okay, so addictions are affecting your romantic life. Like, don't let your addictions define you. You have the power. Put your focus and attention on other things. Don't let it rule you. Don't let it deplete you. Don't let it take you off your path towards success. And I think that this could be like just thinking, or fears and doubts and insecurities. If not the physical, tangible thing, like maybe smoking, drinking, sex addictions, and all that. But definitely strongly right now is things to do with status quo, like how people perceive you is the addiction. Thinking and feeling about these things. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, we know we have to balance work and play, love and work, and one should go above the other. It's a balancing act, that one, I know. Sometimes you want to be, I just dwell so far into work, so I just don't have to think about love sometimes, but that's not really the way forward, because I love love. But yeah, all of that is a bit much sometimes, so you just get on with the things that you can almost control, but don't allow your need for control or your codependency and all these things control you, even though you're trying to control it. Remember, the intangible comes before the tangible. So the finances and careers has to come after you have got the love, the tangible, the intangible stuff, the love and the mind right, the heart right. You know, it'll be well balanced that way. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then we have wedding underneath the deck very soon, and past life relationship. Okay, this situation involves marriage. Clearly decide what you want to see so that it comes to you now. And a past life relationship says you have known each other before. Always when you have a really strong pull and tug to somebody, you just don't understand why. Well, one more time you feel like you're just one that could just discard and disregard people. No way, no problem. That it's always going to be a soulmate connection, and we all have soulmates, many soulmates, but it's going to be a profound soulmate. Chemistry is strong. Don't elude it or yourself. Okay, on this 6th day, yeah, that's what you want to check for. What you feel deep about, what moves you. Okay, and if it's been divinely guided, trust it's so successful you can't even see it. But you have to communicate. Start how you can. Stop holding back. Okay, listen to your divine guidance. This is going to be something that you can build on. You can build with. You can build on. Okay, and it will have you in your best steed, in your truth. Will have you in your truth, your ultimate truth, and even more successful than you are right now. Okay, just by you owning your power and going for what you want and not just taking the options that people give you. Okay, much love all. Peace. Full joy this Venus and Magenta way.